Do you want to study for absolutely free in the National University of Singapore without even spending a single penny, not even for your personal expenses? Check out this video to know all the scholarships available for you. A lot of you guys have told me in the past that Suryansh, it's a bit hard for us to find the scholarships and also to understand the different terms and conditions which come along with it. And I mean, if you look at the website, you'll see that there's only three scholarships mentioned, out of which only two are applicable for the Indian international students. So I thought, how can I make things easier for you? And I came up with this exhaustive list of 13 different scholarships, some of which cover your entire tuition fees, your entire accommodation fees, and also your living expenses, which can worth up to 1.5 crores, while others can cover up to 40,000 Singapore dollars, which sum up to about 24 lakhs. Before I begin, just to let you know, this video is recorded in September 2024. It may be that in the future the scholarship might change, or maybe the scholarship amount might change, and I'll come up with a new video then. Okay, so let's begin. So first I would like to tell you how to read this chart which I've made, and then I'm going to take example of maybe one or two different scholarships so that you can understand how to read the terms and conditions. So let's begin. So in Singapore, most of the scholarships comes along with a bond. So how do you pick the best scholarship for you? The one which has lower bond time but higher value. And that's exactly how I have sorted the scholarships in this chart. So if you look at the first scholarship, the NUS International Undergraduate Scholarship, you'll see you get the entire tuition fees, $5,800 of allowance, $5,000 worth of accommodation. Not just that, you also get $1,750 to buy a new laptop. And the bond is just the MOE tuition bond. If you're unaware what's MOE tuition bond, I have already made a video on it, the link to which is in the description box below. So moving on, you'll see is the Science and Technology Undergraduate Scholarship. Again, it covers your entire tuition fees, $6,000 of allowance, and the accommodation is equal to the lowest double room rate for the on-campus accommodation. It means that it's going to be equal to the cheapest double room rates which are currently available in NUS. Next, you'll see that they give you $1,750 for laptop, $200 as a settling in fees, and along with that, they even give you your air ticket, but only to and fro once, to come to Singapore and to go back to your own country. But the downside is that it has a 6-year bond, 3 years for MOE tuition grant, and then 3 years for this scholarship. Just like that, you'll see that the next scholarship is the NUS College International Scholarship. And you'll notice that it is not administered by NUS, but it's administered by NUS College, which is a residential college here in NUS. And again, it covers everything, and the bond is just the MOE tuition bond. Why did I place it below the rest? It's because to get this scholarship, you must be a NUS college student. NUS and NUS college are two different entities. NUS refers to the university, while NUS college refers to the hostel. So you need to be the NUS college hostel student in order to get this scholarship. And then you'll see that there's a couple of more scholarships mentioned here, some of which are only applicable for the business school students, while some of which are external. Another scholarship which I want you to take note of is the Residential College Scholarship. So these scholarships are administered by the residential colleges. If you look at the NUS website, there's 4 different RCs available as of now, and it covers up to 10,000 Singapore dollars annually, which sums up to 40,000 Singapore dollars for your entire 4 years of study in Singapore. And the best part is that they are bond free. And a couple of more scholarships mentioned here are also, you'll see that they are bond free. And then on the right hand side, you'll see that I have the links to all the scholarships here. By clicking on this tab, you'll go to the respective scholarship page. Okay, some things to take note of is that the scholarship depends on the faculty. So let's say if you're from medicine or pharmacy, there are chances that you might not get any of these scholarship. You will have to take a look at it. While most of the scholarships here are renewed every year based on your academic performance. So this is something which you need to take note of. Moving on to the examples of the scholarship. So maybe I'll just go through the first one and the Dhanabalan scholarship. The rest you can figure out yourself. So by just clicking on this button, we'll be redirected to the scholarship webpage. And here you'll see 5 different rows with different headings. So if you want to know more about each one of them, I've already made another video on it, the link to which is in the description box below. And this video will be more focused towards the terms and conditions. So if you look at it, it's awarded to freshmen who are pursuing a full-time undergraduate degree. And don't worry, if you're doing a double degree or a joint degree program, you don't have to pay any extra money. But do note that it will not cover students in these programs. And again, the scholarship is tenable for a normal candidature period, which usually means 4 years. It could be 5 years depending on your degree. So you will have to check with them by emailing them on this link here. And then, as I said before, there's no bond attached to it except the MOE tuition grant. And the MOE tuition grant states that you'll have to work for a Singapore registered company for 3 years immediately after graduation. Do note that NUS does not guarantee or provide the scholarship holder with any employment upon graduation, meaning you'll have to find a job on your own. And as I mentioned before, that the scholarship is reviewed based on your academic performance. So that's the criteria mentioned here. So you'll have to maintain a GPA of at least 3.5 or above. And of course, if you decide to withdraw or terminate the scholarship prematurely, then the university has the right to impose the repayment of all the scholarship money which has been disbursed to you. Now let's take a look at the Dhanabalan scholarship. So by clicking on this link, I am redirected to this page. And if I scroll down, I'll find the Dhanabalan scholarship here. So you'll see that the priority is given to the Singaporeans. To be considered for this scholarship, so you must apply for financial aid. So that's why I wanted to take this scholarship, because every scholarship has sort of their different criteria. So you'll have to do this financial aid, and then you're required to submit all the documents at this link. And then the scholarship terms are merit and need based, and it's again bond free as mentioned before. It covers your entire tuition fees, and it gives you an annual stipend of 4,800, and the recipient may be asked to contribute service hours in line with the spirit of Mr. Dhanbal. Again, you cannot concurrently hold more than one scholarship without prior approval. Hopefully, I was able to cover most of your queries regarding the scholarships. However, if you still have some more queries, please drop them down in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer them. Please do share, like, and subscribe. And the chart which I've made right here, I spent about 3 to 4 hours making this chart, looking for all the different websites, and I'll add a link to this chart in the description box below for your reference.